Hello all, so let's begin our lesson on Proverbs and Adages. So Proverbs and Adages are part of figurative language. Think of idioms. You know how idioms, it's a saying, but it doesn't really mean what it says. Proverbs and Adages are kind of the same thing, but they mean a little bit more what they say than an idiom does. It has a little tiny bit of a different meaning. Authors may include proverbs and adages to help explain a topic. So what are proverbs and adages? Proverbs and adages are short sayings or expressions that have been used for a long time and express a general truth about life. Every culture has them. For example, the adage, where there's smoke, there's fire, means that it's important to pay attention to warning signs. Context clues can help you figure out the meanings of proverbs and adages. So let's go ahead and take a look. We want to find out the definition or the meaning of the proverb, ignorance is bliss. So we identify a proverb or adage as we read it in the passage where it all began. Okay, we are going to go ahead and highlight the proverb or adage. Then we're going to highlight context clues that help us understand the meaning. Okay, so I went ahead and I kind of started this for you. So proverb, ignorance is bliss. Let's go ahead and read the part of the text where it all began. There's a proverb that says, ignorance is bliss. In the case of the 104 men and boys who came ashore, this was true. They were faced with tremendous challenges. The water from the James River was not safe to drink, and food was scarce. 2 weeks after the settlers arrived, 200 Indians attacked them. So the reason why I highlighted these context clues is because they basically came after the proverb. So I know that the definition or the meaning of the proverb is going to follow, right? So I went ahead and I highlighted this. So let's see how these context clues that I highlighted here, let's see how they tell me the meaning of the proverb, ignorance is bliss. So my proverb is ignorance is bliss. When you don't know something, in this case, the 104 men and the boys who came ashore, they were coming to a new world, right? They didn't know what was going to happen. So to them, it was a very exciting time. They were going to go to this place they've never been before, kind of like when you've gone on vacation, right? Just not as nice. So when you don't know something, sometimes it's better that way. The men that came to the new world had no idea what they were getting into, so they were excited and happy about coming to this new land. However, when they got here, they realized the new world they were so excited and hopeful about was not so great or so exciting. It was actually pretty terrible. The reason why I know it was pretty terrible was because they were faced with tremendous challenges. They couldn't drink water, they could barely find food, and they were attacked by the Native Americans. Okay, so ignorance is bliss, meaning that when you don't know something, sometimes it's better that way. They were probably thinking we should have stayed in England, right? Because they just didn't know any better. Okay, so let's see. Were we correct in guessing what the proverb ignorance is bliss means after using context clues? So ignorance is bliss, tremendous challenges, one context clue, food was scarce, and the Native Americans attacked them. So we were right. Ignorance is bliss means that life feels pleasant before you find out how difficult a situation can be. So these 104 men, they had a pretty pleasant life, and then when they decided to come to this new world, it turned out to be a pretty difficult situation. So they were kind of better off not knowing that there was something else out there, like this new world that was discovered. Okay, so this is your introduction to proverbs and adages. Tomorrow we're going to go ahead, I'm going to give you a little bit more examples, and hope you guys review this video. You can watch it as many times as you want to try to get the hang of the proverbs and the adages. Have a great day.